What's up, you guys? So welcome back to the Extremes in the Fitness Industry series. This is episode 4, I believe. Forgive me if I'm wrong. This episode today is going to be about mentality, specifically the grind it out mentality that so many people, including myself, have fallen into in the fitness industry. So when I say the grind it out mentality, I'm talking about the ideas and the mindset that you have to be 110% balls to the wall, 7 days a week on point. And it's really, really hard not to get sucked into this mentality. And this kind of ties into social media, the previous one I did on social media. And it's really hard not to fall into this mentality because we see so many people, so many fitness enthusiasts, bodybuilders, athletes posting day in and day out about grinding it out and getting it done and things of that sort. And now this isn't to be confused with just working hard. You know, a lot of these people that we do follow have been working on this for years. They have been lifting for, 5, 10, 15, 20, sometimes even more years. So chances are they didn't start out working out 6 or 7 days a week. They started out just like any of us would, 2 or 3 days, or doing what they can. And over the years, they're able to increase their volume of weekly workouts. With myself, I do typically work out 6 days a week. To be completely honest, sometimes it's 7, but I need to take more rest days. And this is partially why I'm making this video, because I want you guys to know that I struggle with this myself. And so we see these people and they're grinding it out, and one of my biggest fitness inspirations, Lynn Bailey, although she takes rest days, her workouts are insanely intense. And any controversy about steroid use or any performance enhancing drugs aside, I look up to her and her work ethic and what she does, and so I want to work out like that. And I know that you guys probably have felt this too with somebody, or you just plain enjoy working out. And there are some weeks that we can feel like we don't need a rest day, or we don't need to take time off or time for ourselves. And, we have that mentality of just grind it out when we don't realize that part of this process and this journey and what our body needs is time of recovery. And whether it's a day per week, whether it's 2 days per week, 3 days per week, whether it's taking a full week off every, few weeks or so, that's completely up to you and just listening to your body. But we have to realize that recovery is part of this process, and you can't always grind it out because you're going to grind yourself into the ground. And, we see this in the form of basically prolonged fatigue. You lose your motivation for working out. You start dealing with hormonal issues. Women lose their periods. You might even gain weight from the increased stress and cortisol that all of the workouts, plus worrying about food, plus stresses of life, that all of them can weigh down on you, and your body can react in some crazy, crazy ways. So we have to realize that there are times to grind it out, and there are times to get through it and get it done. But there's also times when we need to take a step back and relax. And I would encourage you in these times to do something that you enjoy, other than working out, because I highly recommend reminding yourself that you are more than just somebody that's in the fitness industry. You are more than your physique. You are more than bodybuilding competitions. You are more than, being a cyclist or whatever your form of exercise or activity is. You are more than that. And sometimes we can lose that because we want to just grind it out and get it done. And, you know, with myself, I feel that, you know, I love exercising and I love lifting, and now we're into climbing, and I've been adding some cardio in because it helps my climbing. But I have to realize that some days I need to take a step back and let my body recover and let my mind recover. You know, with workouts and climbing and marriage and work and my clients' stresses, you don't realize the toll that it plays on you until you force yourself to sit and think with your thoughts. You force yourself to be alone with your thoughts and you realize, crap, I'm tired. And so I encourage you guys to sit down with yourself and really, really try and listen to your body. Set your fitness goal aside, you know, set that get it done mentality aside. Get off of social media for a few hours and think, if your body could tell you how it's feeling, would it say that it's tired? Would it say that it needs a day of rest? Would it say that it, you know, needs more recovery, or just to focus on something else in our life for just a day? Because sometimes that can make the biggest difference in the world. And, you know, of course, recovery can help your muscles actually grow better, but for your mind, it can make the biggest difference. So if you guys are going through your workouts right now and you feel just lackluster, your passion for lifting or whatever your exercise is kind of dwindles, and this isn't to be confused with just being tired, you know, or being just having a little bit of stress and not wanting to get the workout done. This isn't a motivation thing. This is you genuinely lose that want to work out. When you go in and you do your exercises or your activity of choice, it feels more like a chore on a day-to-day basis. You're not excited to do it. You don't feel better overall after doing it. And you feel kind of lost. It's hard to describe, but you just feel kind of lost in it. Like some days I'll go into the gym and I'm like, it's not that I lack motivation, but I just genuinely don't feel like being there. And I can tell the difference because it's been several years for me, so I know the difference between my body needing an extra day and me just basically needing to stop being a baby and get my workout done. So I'm actually taking today completely off. And like I said, I do still struggle with this all the time because I want to make you guys proud. I want to, you know, make people on social media proud. And I know it sounds so ridiculous, but I think that being able to connect with so many people online can be an amazing thing. But you can also put a lot of pressure on yourself to help encourage others by doing it yourself. So some days, you know, I know that I need a day of rest, but I go into the gym anyway, or we go climbing. Yesterday I had planned a day of rest and we went climbing. So today is completely off for me. There's no cardio. I had cardio, I had abs, I had leg day scheduled, but I'm taking it completely off. Matt and I are going to go on a date tonight, and we're going to focus on just us. So I encourage you guys to set the grinded out mentality aside. Think about other things that make you happy and go do them. You know, take a full week off every few weeks or so, or every month or two, whatever you feel that you need, and focus on other aspects of your life. You know, don't let yourself get so caught up in getting a six-pack or, you know, some physical goal that you forget to take care of what's up here, because that's the most important. So I hope you guys can find this video helpful. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. It really, really helps me out. It helps let me know what you guys like to see. It helps others to see this video. Please share it with a friend that you think might benefit with it. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what else you would like to see in this series. And I will see y'all tomorrow.